More guys dressed in black. How many of these goons are there? Don't let your guard down, Saki. These are Himiko's aides. Far stronger than the regular aides. Don't worry, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I'm glad it let me walk ahead a couple steps just to load that. And then exchange a couple dialogue to load this. There, that's 2 men, alright. Oh, look at that. Look at that synergy they got. Oh, oh yeah, no. Nah, dodging that. Can't let tall dude get behind me. Oh, I let you have that. I was feeling bad for how bad you were losing. I wonder how easy this would be with Anna, since she has guns. Oh wow. They just don't care about bullets. Oh, his health is a bit down. Was that? Now they get hit a bit. All right, Saki's clearly all of the way to go here. I mean, I guess guard breaking is done by melee attacks. I could have switched to the guns and like kicking combo with Anna, but that's whatever. I can just do this. All right, that's 1 down. 1 of 2 men. Quick, change the chapter name. It's just 1 men now. I want that, whatever it is. One thing I'd like to do is, boom, do that before... Oh, you... Look, we can push the body around. That's stupid, or at least he can. Yeah, he's pushing the body around. That looks stupid as hell. Alright, 2 men, that's it. Oh, let's get that before it tells me the chapter's over. Because even though that fence went down, I knew that meant the chapter might be over. Alright, the man with no memory, that's next. So we killed 2 men. They weren't important. They weren't men that mattered. They had memories. What, you tell me I can go in here? I'm looking at the map. Alright, I'm looking at the map and I'm seeing me going in right here. But you're not having it. And you know what? That's not alright. Gotta appreciate the fact that... Well, these look like new enemies. Too bad I can't really see them in the dark. Oh, it's gross as shit. They're just like guys laying on their back with creepy stuff coming out of them and make them walk like spiders. I can get behind that. That's a cool design. Aw, dang. I figured this was the way to go. And then I went and got stuck. Stuck fighting Zambambos again. I should, I think next session I'm gonna have to get company of some sort. I ordered I don't know if I mentioned it, but I was in the market for a Xbox 360 fight pad because I wanted to play Guardian Heroes the way it was meant to be played, which is on a 6-button controller. And I finally went ahead and made the purchase. You know, I was shopping around trying to find a good price. I was hoping for something less than $30 because it's a controller for a console I don't give a shit about. But I couldn't, unless I spent like $35-ish. But it's whatever. I feel like I got about as affordable as I could get it. And it should be on its way soon. That means I will have a second controller, so maybe I'll see if I can pressure Kim or somebody into playing this with me. You know, it would also just be kind of nice to see 2-player mode in action. I mean, on easy, it seems simple enough that It wouldn't, you know, if Kim was playing, she's not very good at video games. It would be pretty simple. It would just be, hey, push these 2 buttons. Approach things and press these 2 buttons. That's all I expect you to do. Yeah, those spider guys are pretty cool. I'm getting a better look at them, and they are neato. Oh, there's a big old group of you right here. That's how you know you're going the right way. Now give me your yellow balls and let's go. I don't have time for this. Alright, it seems like ecstasy attacks don't actually really work on Mudmen, so I have to do this. And since I don't have someone to switch to, I guess I need to either find a statue real quick. Or I guess I could use those stones. I think there's an item that fixes it. To keep this game from being broken every time you're stuck in this mode. Where the fuck are those mudmen at? There's gotta be more. Yeah, I guess I have a fair amount of items. Yeah, and I got those little, get a little stone thing too. Alright, stop attacking. I'm gonna get stuck real soon. Back button? Alright, bring the end to rampage. And it reduces it by half. So at least there's that. Alright. See, that's not so bad now, is it? Okay, great. Another spot where I'm just in a previous location fighting a lot of Zambambos. I also looked up how many chapters there were in the game to put in perspective how long of an experience this is going to be. And there's like 20 chapters. So, you know, I'd say buckle in, but the truth is I'm just going to cut a lot of this. Because, much like with Senna and Kagura, the combat, very samey. You're kind of looking at the same thing over and over again. The Senna and Kagura playthroughs that I did, it pretty much just ended up being just visual novels being read to you. Oh, wow, got the big crunch. But, I mean, it's fine. I think this will, it'll kind of just be like, hey, cutting out the stuff that, like, previously visited areas. Although I feel like at this point there will not be new areas to visit. I don't super know. Alright, this promises a new area. The Avenue. Key to the Avenue. Strange that so many places, like, all these public places are locked off, and there's just keys on zombies. Something seems a bit strange about that. Anna and Saki defeated the men in black. Spotting an enemy still alive, Saki moves in for the kill, but Anna quickly stops her. Strange line break there. Not about to let this chance pass, Anna stands in front of Saki and asks the fallen men 2 questions. First, could anything be done about the zombies infesting the city? And second, why they so persistently pursue Saki. The man did not reply, considering the zombie question. Of course not. There's no way to turn those transformed into zombies back into humans. Not a question that someone belonging to ZPF would normally ask, meaning there's still something about Anna I don't understand. The man did answer the other question, however. The reason why the organization pursues Saki. Because she is of value to them. The man in black went on to taunt Saki, to inform her that they would definitely send her to Himiko, eventually. The taunting did not bother Saki. Indeed, she even retorted that she was going to bring the fight to them, attempting to extract information on the organization's HQ from the man. This was obviously not the reaction the man had expected. After a moment's hesitation, he gave up the location of the HQ on a lone island. Saki choosing to go to Himiko of her own volition obviously suited the needs of the organization. Having extracted what she needed, Saki moved to finish off the men. But then... Oh, that must be man number 3. And is that man number 4? Jeez Louise. We got the entire boy squad is here.
Saki, いける？ぶっ殺してやる。
Alright, we got tribal tattoos man. His stance is a bit goofy. Oh, he's got the kicks. He's all about the kicks. That's why he's got a goofy stance. Oh no, he's got a bit of fist going on. Alright. This guy doesn't care. He doesn't react nearly as much as I do. Women are emotional, so they react quite a bit. Maybe I should go with something a little more focused. I'll switch back to my one sword. Oh, he's got cool shit. I got stuff like that. Check it out. So that's just every boss just has an annoying medium to long range thing that they do until you're close enough. Oh, you think you're good enough? That's too bad. That teleport was sloppy looking, but it's fine. That was a cool move. I noticed it. Let's switch out. Oh, it's just her default costume because I don't think let me choose one for her this stage. That's a bit of a twist. It's like, hey, choose one character. You might get to use the second one, though we're not going to tell you. I just want Saki to get a bit of the action, finish him off. She was so stuck on finishing those enemies off that I think she should be the one to finish them off. Wow, you almost spawned outside of the combat zone. That would have been bad if you got stuck there, huh? Oh, she got the level up for it. Just let Aya do all the work, and then Saki will just get the big yellow ball. That's fine. Alright, the man with no memory. Chapter clear. I'll need to fight one man at a time that time. Those other two men must be really weak if they had to combine to be one boss. How strong you are. It makes sense, then, that even misery can't stop you. Misery? Isn't she on your side? Come to the island. Wait, brother! What? Brother? Don't tell me that guy is Anna's... I don't understand why that matters. I don't feel much of a connection to these characters, so when it's like, oh my god, there's a sibling thing, it's just like, okay. I don't care about Anna. Having defeated the apparent leader of Himiko's aides, Anna revealed a startling truth to us. The man who had just fled, the blonde man who had tried to strangle her, was her brother. This information surprised us, of course, but I also felt as though I now finally understood why she was chasing the organization alone, rather than as a ZPF member. I understood exactly how she felt, worrying about a blood relation. I wanted to keep Saki, my sister, out of danger too. So long as the baneful blood flowed in my veins, it was going to be impossible to obtain a simple, peaceful life. But that didn't mean I was going to let those who threatened what peace we had rampage unchecked. I have to destroy the enemies before me, destroy this organization. So long as they continue to pursue Saki, I cannot escape fighting them. If we let the organization continue to grow, something terrible is bound to happen anyway. We have no choice. 3 of us decide to aim for the organization's HQ. Saki and Anna use the information obtained from the black-dressed man to aim for the island on which we believe the organization's HQ to be located. The only way to get there? Sneaking onto a giant military carrier. That's pretty cool. So finally, a change in location. It's been city and sewer this whole time. Now we are on, well, presumably on a military carrier. I'm excited for that. Look, there's already zombies. They're just right there in front of me. So we snuck onto this carrier. The carrier is also infested with zombies. So I've got a number of questions right off the bat. Why are there zombies on this military carrier? And if the answer is, well, everyone on the carrier is infected, then my next question would be, who the fuck is operating this giant flying vehicle? But I think the problem here is that I'm asking these questions at all. All things considered, that's none of my business, and I you know, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about things like that. So if those were your questions as well, there's my answer to you. Just don't worry about it. Alright, why don't we head to the central area? I don't super know where my goal is. Is my goal here? Oh, what do you know? My goal's here. And, you know, I keep wanting to go to these alternate paths, expecting something to be there. But I feel like I should know better than that by now. There's not going to be something here. There's no collectibles. You know, it would be nice if costumes unlocked that way through collectibles. So that way you'd be rewarded for your exploration. Instead of doing these quests that, I mean, the game doesn't even tell you what they are until you've done at least one of them, and that's kind of stupid. Of course, you can look it up online, and I did, but the fact of the matter is it's pretty much like, hey, you can unlock things by doing certain things. What are those things? Well, I don't know. Vegetarian VR. Wow, they have vegetarian versions of fucking everything, don't they? Is your PlayStation VR headset, you kill too many animals? Don't you worry. Are you worried that your Oculus isn't gluten-free? Well, worry no more. We do have a gluten-free Oculus. Oh, there's just... I walked into the space, walked by all those zombies, and then just posed there. Oh, hi, dog. I do not wish to pet a dog right now. There's... Like, the thing that's crazy about this is that, like, while I'm not there, like, zombies are still moving around and doing things. Like, they have plans. They don't just spawn in and do things for me. Like, they have their own lives. They have their own agendas. And I have to respect that. So where the hell am I going now? Oh wow, there's just a bathroom right here. Look at the size of that. Is that a toilet? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. The camera's not helping me out at all here. But is that a fucking toilet? It looks like it's huge. I mean, these urinals, that's a fine normal size, I guess, but unless that's a goddamn bathtub in there, it is too big. And would you guys please get out of the doorway? I have to go. Not to the bathroom, of course. I don't know if I could even use a toilet that big. Oh, bird. Despite being in the air, that bird was still in the way. Yeah, I don't super know where I'm expected to go, to be completely honest with you. I'm just exploring right now. There's a lot of different area transitions here, which kind of makes it a little hard to figure out where we're supposed to go. And then I check there we go. Now I'm on to something. Alright, you're in the way, so you get slashed. I am getting the habit of leaving enemies behind. Because there's just simply a lot of fucking enemies around. Oh yeah, I forgot we're back to Saki's Just Undies. One thing I didn't mention when I was in Anna's Just Undies costume is I had unlocked a different eye color and lip color. Which means fucking nothing, because it's barely noticeable. So I guess it's a good thing I noticed I didn't mention it at all until it was too late. Because hey, did you notice? Did you notice the changes I made to her eye and lip color? Probably not. Apparently there's a lighter skin color, because I wanted to unlock the lighter skin colors just because I think pale is pretty sexy. And now that I'm looking at Saki and just her undies here, she's already very pale. So I imagine unlocking her lighter skin colors makes her ghost-like. I don't know if I think that might be a bit too pale. Phew, there's no end to these guys. Even as I cut through the waves of more oncoming zombies, more rise up. My complaint slips out. And then, Aya, look! Looking in the direction indicated by Anna, I see a heavy metal door. An emergency escape to the port side. Rather than fighting the endless hordes of undead, a temporary retreat seems like the best idea. Saki, over here, quick! Shouting quickly to Saki, we slide into the emergency escape and slam the doorway shut in front of the oncoming horde. The sound of undead hands battering the metal door rings down the narrow corridor, assaulting our ears. That should give us some breathing space. A little noisy, though. Let's move. We move along the narrow corridor, climbing some stairs, reaching the port side. From the elapsed time, we should be about to reach the island. Finally, we are here. Finally, we're here, I think to myself. The time to put an end to this terrible conflict is near. Alright, so one comment I need to make is, in the city streets and sewers, I can understand an endless horde, because it's a city, huge population, all that space to spawn and do whatever to get more. We are on a carrier. There's limited space. There's no ground from which they can sprout from. That's... ugh, whatever. Misery with her ellipses. Ah, Misery, I thought you might come out if I sent my aides away. You see everything, don't you? Of course I do. I even see you snacking on baneful blood in the shadows. I knew it. Impressive, trying to hide that from me. But I can't allow any more selfish games. Disobey me again, and you know what will happen. Do I? What if I say I'm not listening to you anymore? You want to take my entire organization on? You fool, know your limits. I've helped you a great deal with your baneful blood research, and yet, I was just a lab rat, wasn't I? How slow you are. You were nothing more than a cog in the machine. I see. Well then, it's time for us to go our separate ways. All the baneful blood that I've collected, I've decided to keep it all for myself anyway. Ha! You truly do intend to stand against us. Oh, we got 3 of the 4 boys. Lady Himiko. I see, as cautious as ever. Or should that be cowardly? Say whatever you will. So, what is there to do? I can't see me holding up against 3 of your goons. In which case, I'm gone. Wow, that was a really fast gone. I pressed A and she was as gone as possible. Shall we chase her? Let her go. She can't do any serious damage. Our priority is Saki. Once we have her, we can settle everything. Yes, lady. Alright, the stage isn't over. You thought that meant the stage was over? You were wrong. See, this is primo zombie killing areas because the hallways are narrow and my sword reach pretty much covers all of it. Where am I going from here? Alright, off to that corner. There's these side rooms though. Now I know there's no collectibles, but the curiosity side of me just wants to know what's in these rooms. From what I can see right now, fucking nothing. There's, well, 2 zombies. 2 enemies in each room. Okay. Amazing. The camera will not let me leave. Camera? Camera? Oh, it's right here. Wow, that really messed me around. Oh, why you gotta build me up and mess me around? Alright, I'm wasting time here. I really should just go back and redo old levels. Like maybe look up what has the most enemies in it, or like spots with infinite spawns or whatever, and just level the shit up. And then I won't have to really do any of this. I can just speed through it. I don't know. I'm struggling to make an entertaining video out of this. I'm trying. Lord knows I'm trying. Alright, room key was obtained. It was in a box. Not in a fenced off area where I had to kill mudmen. Oh wow, that stuck right in his crotch. That's really unfortunate for you, isn't it? Those enemies were just spreading out of the ground. You know, I can understand if that's a thing in dirt. Perhaps even concrete, or dead bodies could have been buried under and they're just strong enough to burst through, but we're in a goddamn Harrier. Not a Harrier, rather, but a carrier. Why the hell are there enemies coming out of the ground? I don't know. Oh, room key. Great, now I'm in a room. I'm glad that we were so easily able to determine which room it was, because that's rather vague. So I guess with that said, I want to go, yeah, just down from here. Like, there's all these side... Oh, is this another bathroom? Is this the bathroom I've seen before, because it's got urinals? Are there no women's bathrooms? Or are these unisex bathrooms and girls are just expected to use those gigantic tub toilets? I don't fucking know.